G'day, it's Pete here, and today I'll just do a couple of example hands of the technique I was trying to teach you through earlier in the previous video. So we've got counting out a full hand and using the inferences available to us. So we've got our trick 1 work to do, and also the stuff we have to do later during the play. Now I mentioned some of this is at trick 1, but even some of it can be done a little bit before trick 1, such as you can work out what your shape is as soon as you pick up your hand. You can also have a guess at what sort of shape Declarer is going to have as the bidding progresses. Now what lots of people do is they just pass and just wait for the opponents to finish the bidding. But if you use this time to have a guess at Declarer's shape, you're ahead of the game. So I recommend using that time to have a guess at their shape. If you don't do that, then you can also do it at trick 1. Alright, so anyway, let's run through it and do a couple of example hands. So first of all, what is my hand shape? It is a 4-2-3-4 hand shape. Okay, and now partners led. Next question, what is dummy's hand shape? They are a 4-4-3-2 hand shape, so they're both pretty similar. Okay, I had a doubleton heart, dummy had a doubleton club. Alright, next thing, let's have a guess of the shape of Declarer. So we want to build the inferences from the bidding. Alright, so they opened a diamond and then they bid a spade. So these people could be balanced hand. Some people have this promise and unbalanced hand. Anyway, West has at least 4 diamonds, at least 4 spades. Okay, and an opening hand. East jumped to game and made an invite, and West accepted it. So they're either a maximum balanced hand, sort of about 14 points, with a 4-card spade suit, or otherwise they have an unbalanced hand and have something like a 4-2-5-2 or something like that. Now, other inferences, our partner didn't overcall anything, so let's just check what sort of points they have. So we'll count the high card points. How many high card points do we and dummy have together? I have 5 and dummy has 11. Don't forget about this jack of spades here. So we've got 16 together, 24 missing, and we know that West has at least 14. So my partner's capped at about 10. Now, if they had 10 points and a 5-card heart suit or spade suit, I know it's not spades, but they would have bid that. If they had 5 clubs, they might have bid it. They might not bid on a 10 count. Okay. What do we know from the lead? Well, our partner led a singleton spade. Now that's pretty strange. Okay, so we know our partner's only got 1 spade and they led that. So our partner might be something like a 1-4-3-5 shape. Okay, so we know that Declarer's got 4 diamonds, so my partner's capped at 3. We also know that West doesn't have 4 hearts, so my partner's got 4 hearts as well. Probably not 5, because otherwise they would have overcalled a heart, because they've got points, right? They have some points, they might have overcalled. So I'm pretty certain, I actually want to lock this in. I reckon my partner's got a 1-4-3-5 hand shape. Other hand shapes possible 1-4-2-6. That's about it. Anyway, so if my partner's got a 1-4-3-5 hand shape, what does Declarer have? Well, that would give Declarer 4 spades, 3 hearts, 4 diamonds, and 2 clubs. So this is what I'm working on just at trick 1, using that inferences from the bidding. Also know my partner's capped at about 10 points. They didn't overcall 2 clubs, so they might be a little bit shy of that. But if they're a little bit weaker than 10 points, then West has a balanced hand and is stronger. West can't have 15 points or 16 in a balanced hand. If they've got sort of 15, 16 points, they need to be an unbalanced hand. So we're just revising that. Alright, we've done all that at trick 1. So I might win. And my partner wanted to draw trumps. We'll just continue along that way. Okay. So partners showed out in spades just as we expected. But they're making some discards. We'll just keep track of that. Alright, heart to me. And we'll just open up the clubs here. Okay, so first of all, West showed up with 2 clubs. I don't think West can have more clubs than that. So I'm very certain that my partner is a 1, 4, 3, 5 hand shape, and that West is a 4, 3, 4, 2 hand shape, but also has 14 points. So we'll just carry on the play, draw the trump. We'll ditch all the clubs because I don't think they're needed. And the final heart. So let's just open it up and see how we actually went. Alright. 4, 3, 4, 2 with West. 1, 4, 3, 5. North has 10 points. West has 14 points. Bam! We just got that spot on. We worked out nearly all of that at trick 1. Just if you can work that stuff out and then put that into practice, look at how amazing that is. Okay, you just want to be able to use that, and if you can know where the cards are as soon as trick 1, just with some thought. Yes, it takes some time, but if you practice it and practice it, you'll be able to bring it in. So let's give another example hand, see how we go again. It's not always that good, but we'll see what we can do. Okay. Looks like they're bidding to possibly Grand Slam. Alright, there we go. They got to Grand Slam. Alright, I'll just pass it out and then I will go through it. So first of all, what is my hand shape? I have a 4, 4, 2, 3. Okay. Alright. Before I lead, because this auction was really long, you want to use this time to try and think, what do you think of East's hand shape? So let's just recount through the auction. 1 spade, 2 diamonds. So West bid 2 diamonds. They're playing 2 over 1, so they've got a game forcing hand. East then bid 3 clubs. This is actually a reverse. It shows some extra points, and I've got 5 spades and 4 clubs at least. West showed a 3-card game forcing raise, and then East made a Q bid. West Q bid diamonds, so they've got the ace of clubs and ace of diamonds because they play first round controls. Into Blackwood. They showed 0 or 3 key cards, so West has 3 key cards. East said we've got all the kings. West said I've got nothing else to show, and East said I don't really care, I was going to bid it anyway. So we know that East is at least a 5-4 shape in the blacks. They could be a 5-4-3-1 shape. They could be a 5-5 shape. I'm guessing that they're probably a 5-5 shape, but anyway, we'll see. Anyway, me to lead, and I could lead a trump, I could lead a heart. These are both okay. Let's try the spade. Okay, so now we've seen trick 1. So straight away we want to stop and think, what is Dummy's hand shape? So here, Dummy has a 3, 2, 5, 3. Okay. Next we want to do is guess a shape for East. So we've now got to see Dummy. What do we actually think East has? Again, I reckon that they've probably got a 5-3-1-4 hand shape. It's hard to tell. My partner didn't have room to bid and things like that, but we've still got a reasonable idea that that might be something that they might have. But we can build on that later. Next we want to look at trick 1, what happened. I let a low spade. My partner's only got 1 spade, so East definitely only has a 5-card suit. I've got a spade fit, so spades are 4, 3, 1, 5. And we know that straight away. Okay. Next we want to count high card points. 15 with Dummy, 5 with me. That's 20, 20 missing. We know that East has at least 16, so my partner is capped at 4. And I think that'll be pretty optimistic if my partner's got 4. I think my partner might have something like the King of Diamonds, and that's it. Anyway, let's see how we go. I feel like I've got good hopes of possibly beating this with a club trick if the diamonds aren't setting up. If I see the King of Diamonds appear, we're sort of doomed. Alright, and my partner showed out on the second round of clubs, but one thing that's important is they actually discarded a club there. So my partner actually had 2 clubs. Okay, so clubs were 2, 3, 3, 5. We now know that East is a 5-5 in the blacks, so they have 3 cards in the red suits. So there might be 5 spades, 5 clubs, 1 diamond, and 2 hearts is my guess. Partner's king of diamonds, that's the only trick we're expecting. Saw the second heart. Okay, they now just have to give up, and we go down. They go down too. They've got the rest of the tricks here. They've only got black cards, so it really doesn't matter what we throw now. Anyway, we'll just open that up. Okay, so here's the whole hand. We guessed that there might have been a 5-4 shape, but 5-5 was definitely on the cards, and we knew that our partner could only have a king. I guessed that it might have been the king of diamonds. Anyway, we managed to beat this. This is my technique for counting out a full hand, working out their shape. It involves doing a lot of work at trick 1, guessing their shape, revising it as you go, and working out what's going. Anyway, hope you enjoy this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.